Thank you for joining me again. Today I want to talk a little bit more about female dating coaches. In the last few years, there has been an influx of women who have decided to throw their 2 cents into the conversation. The trad aesthetic and anti-feminist ideals have been smoothly hijacked by a small army of women who don't really understand anything other than that they can capitalize on this particular audience and make money. None of these women actually hold traditional values or are ideologically any different than feminists, and they have no idea that the emperor has no clothes. These women have a huge blind spot that leads them to believe that they can dictate to men what it means to be a quote-unquote real man. This misandrous view is emasculation. This is why they attack and seek to undermine all of these strongly masculine men. Listen to the viewpoint of an OG.
Dr. Laura Schlesinger, welcome again to our YouTube channel. I was raised by my grandma listening to you. I remember growing up hearing that all too often women strive for short-term gratification instead of long-term satisfaction. These days, most women out there are pigs. Are you shocked that I said that? Do you think I'm talking about you? I might be. Is it 1, 2, 3 minutes, 3 hours, 3 days, 3 dates, and you're already having sex with somebody you don't know? That's the short-term gratification. That's the pretending there's a relationship. That's the pretending that somebody gives a darn about you. That's the pretending that somebody respects you, cares about you. You know what? Here's the deal. You know he's in love with you when he wants to protect you more than he simply wants to do it to you. Not that he'll stop wanting to do it to you, but you're getting my drift. So, the short-term imaginary satisfaction that I have a boyfriend and he's in love with me because he's doing it with me all the time might make your ego feel good. But then again, after a while, when he gets bored and I get the call going, I don't know what happened. I thought we were so close. I loved him. Instead of actually getting to know somebody.
Can you hear the difference? It wasn't too long ago that women policed other women in order to maintain the value of all women. But now, all women are told that they are special and unique, even though they are all essentially thinking along the same lines and doing the same things that have led our society into a sinkhole. They reject masculine opinions and view them as toxic, when in reality, they won't be able to garner the kind of sympathy and alliances with any of the people involved in the Manosphere because everybody already knows who and what they are. The Manosphere term for these women is chameleons, and there are several of them, and none of them know that everybody's looking at them in this manner. It's very concerning because these women are standing in the way of true progress and fairness and equality under the law in terms of the constitutional rights of men in our country when it comes to parenting, marriage, and family. They don't want to occupy the feminine role in relationships. Instead, they prefer to dictate what is attractive and what is masculine, even though that ends up degrading the quality of men in our society. Most of the men in the Manosphere are actually quite decent people with quite fair and unbiased views, and these women do not want to exist because it would rob them of their position of superiority over men and their ability to leverage the state in order to gain power, money, and control. They prefer men that they can manipulate, and they want to encourage all men to be less masculine in order to be quote-unquote attractive. They have no idea that everybody has already been aware that this influx was incoming, and they are all prepared to stand against this, whether gently or not. The more they push against the manosphere, the worse it's going to be for them. And that's very unfortunate, because they could actually use their platforms to guide women to a better way of living that would benefit our society, our men, and our children as a whole. Many of these women will never understand what it is that I'm saying, and that is because they are purely solipsistic in their worldview and their thought process. They view masculinity as a toxic threat and masculine men as bad and wrong, even if those masculine men are the ones that everybody is looking to for guidance and leadership, looking to undermine the best role models that our society could possibly ask for at a time when they are most sorely needed. They also prefer to engage in relational aggression because not only does the algorithm reward it, they are also socially conditioned to behave this way, and they have no other alternative or models for behavior because it's actually women who are sorely lacking in positive female role models. It's truly a case of the blind leading the blind, and female dating coaches have limited options. They can go NPC and pull a pearl, just regurgitate everything they hear being said by men and use it to attack other women, or they can accept that they have no authority in the space and focus on simp farming, or they can actually submit and give up the ghost, so to speak. Giving up the ghost would mean admitting that they have no idea what they're talking about, which is why they don't have relationships, don't like masculine men, aren't married and don't have kids, and actually try to learn what it would take to be a partner. Find someone, or rather, let that person find them, and then put some basic principles into action. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.